the N2. This is what I believe to be one of Hornby's most underrated models ever. With one big catch. Technically this ain't this. The Hornby N2 actually dates back to an old Airfix model, and for an old Airfix tooling, it is living up to it. It honestly still looks amazing. And the thing is, this isn't even the modern Hornby release. This dates back to the mid-thousands, this version, when it was part of a breakdown train set. Honestly, it is an amazing model, even for the age. The N2s were built by Sir Nigel Gresley for the Great Northern Railway. They were primarily used on suburban trains, and honestly for a passenger tank engine, they are stunning. They're a little ago at the front because of all the pipes, but they have a charm about them. There are a couple of grievances with the Hornby model, primarily in the chassis, because of how faithful it is to the original Airfix version. I don't know about modern versions. I got no clue about the modern release. I don't know if they've upgraded the chassis or not, but this version of the N2 doesn't have any bearings and actually has a plastic chassis. It's really common for models to have a plastic base keeper plate, but plastic chassis have really gone out of fashion. Even by the time this came out, plastic chassis are already gone. So considering the fact that it was using something so dated for a chassis, it really makes you think, how was something so dated in design turn out so amazing? Under the body is the key to why this model is so brilliant performance-wise. There's a 5-pole motor that Hornby fitted to it. I don't know what used to be in here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same motor as the old Airfix models. God, that was a fucking terrible motor. But there's a 5-pole motor fitted to this chassis with wiper pickups going to each and every wheel. There's actually quite a lot of play on these front two here, which in theory sounds bad, but really help this model, because it allows it to maneuver a lot tighter radius curves, which makes it ideal for terminus stations with tight curves. It's just an amazing model. Considering that the body tooling dates back to the 90s, if not older, it really does look stunning. I know I keep going on about this, but you've got to consider the age of this model, and yet it's still able to keep up with other modern models. This is still released in Hornby's main range. It's not a railroad model. It is considered main range worthy. I don't know what the modern price is for it, but I guarantee it is criminally expensive. One of the problems with this release of the N2 is there's actually no cab interior, because as I just shown, the motor's back here, fitted a crew to it. To try hide this, I've not fitted well. I've done a very poor job of fitting the crew, but there is a crew fitted. And I like to think it tries to take away from the motor a bit. The whole body's plastic. There's very little metal actually used on this model. You got separately fitted whistle and safety valves, and it truly is an amazing whistle on this. The printing looks pretty good all the way around. I think maybe on this splasher here there might be something a little funny in this corner. Honestly, it is an amazing, considering this is at least 20 years old. You can put this on a modern layout and it will just blend in with everything else, because it's not the main thing you look at on a layout. It just adds to the scene. You can get away with having old models on a modern layout because it's all there to paint a picture. The coal load isn't the best. It looks very plasticky actually. Coal load's a little bit of a letdown, but that's easy enough to change yourself. However, it is currently fixed in, which is annoying. You got sprung buffers, obviously. On the back you got molded lamp brackets. But these two end ones here are actually where the body locks in. You got separately fitted handrails all around the model. You got some on the bunker, some by the cab door, one going across the tank, one just past the pipe here, but there's no holders. It's just two holes that have been drilled in the body and then the pipe's bent into it, so take that as you will. On the front here, the smoke box looks brilliant as always, but the dart is molded. But considering this model's been in the main range relatively recently, I don't know if they've updated that smoke box dart. I kinda doubt it. Got these two dingle bits here, I don't know what they're for. They might be for the pistons. They're probably the ends of the piston sticking through. I'm gonna call them the dingle bits though. You got this weird line in here from the molding. It's the only real molding problem I can find with it. Maybe that's seen there as well, but I don't know if this is supposed to be on there on N2s. I know Gresley designs are a bit weird because they have a line going all the way across the engine where the cladding's been joined together. So I don't know if that's what this is, or if it's just a manufacturing problem. It could be either. I have no clue. These are the couplings it comes with. It's not the D-style couplings. It's an in-between of that and an M pockets. They have a little clip though, so you can change them out if you want. I think one of the greatest strengths of this model though is how sheer and utterly cheap it is. These go for nothing. I think 30 quid is about what they're worth. Obviously not the main range version, because I don't know if they've upgraded it, I don't know if they put DCC sockets in it or not. The Ultimate 1000 release of this model is so cheap. It is so unbelievably cheap, you have to be mad not to get one. Yes, the cab interior is a bit of a letdown. Well, lack of cab interior is a bit of a letdown. Yes, the chassis is a little bit underwhelming with the fact that it's made of plastic. Yes, the couplings aren't NEM pockets, but it's so cheap. And it runs so well to make up for the fact that it is so and utterly cheap. That's the best upside of this model, is that it looks so amazing and performs so amazingly for so little. Second-hand, these are worth nothing, and I really can't emphasize that enough because it's just amazing just how little they go for. Instead of me ranting about how well it performs, how about I just show you how well it performs? I feel like something I haven't really said enough of my videos is that these aren't reviews, they're just my thoughts, they're my little notes I have on models, and that's something I really can't emphasize enough. This is what I think of this model. This is what this is my view, this is my belief of it. So, the Hornby N2, what do I think of it? That should be obvious. I think it's a truly, truly, truly amazing model. For how cheap they are, it runs so good and blends so well into any background or setting you have on your layout that it is criminal to not have one if you're modeling the northeastern region. I really do recommend getting one of these, even if it's just in the background or something, or you use it every now and then. It is just one of those models that you can let sit for ages and ages and ages, not even touch and neglect, and it'll just run fine. It'll act like you never did a bad thing to it, and it will just work. That is the best upside of this model, is just how robust it is. Yes, the whole thing's plastic. Yes, there's problems with it, but it makes up for it with how good all its strong points are. So, that's all I have to say about this little guy. I upload every single Saturday, and well, I'll see you next week. Bye bye now.